Hello and welcome to LexGo Eat, the Herald-Leader's podcast about eating and drinking in the bluegrass. I'm Janet Patton and I cover food and bourbon and craft beer.
I'm Cheryl Truman. I cover business and features, and I'm just fascinated by this root beer float explosion. It's sort of like your elementary school projects.
It's like science fair.
Making a volcano.
I'm waiting to see it bubble over the top.
And I'm Sally Shear, and I'm the Lifestyles and Business Editor.
We're here today, as you might have guessed, at the new A&W, which is on Main Street, and we are going to be talking with Rachel Templar about how it's different from other A&Ws.
Yours is doing it now.
Oh, cool! Oh, there it goes. We're going to be talking with Rachel Templar about how it's different from other A&Ws and what's special this opening week for them.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, that Thursday is National Root Beer Float Day, so if this is making you thirsty, come down here on Thursday and you can actually get a free one. I'll let her tell you all about it. We had a little informal poll in our office, and it seems there are some people who actually aren't pro root beer or pro float, but I am.
I don't get that.
Yeah, some people say the mixture of the beverage and the solid just sort of annoys them, but they like milkshakes, so
I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
Crazy.
Sally, I hear there's some big news about Elias Pappas.
Yes, our friend Elias now who owns the Athenian Grill in lots of different places in town, is now reopened the restaurant at Ashland, the Henry Clay Estate, is putting the creperie in there.
Yeah.
There really is not a more beautiful place in Lexington to eat than on the grounds of the Henry Clay Estate, and the restaurant there has been a variety of different sorts, but now it's going to be the creperie, and so you can go and get a crepe and take it outside and sit and look at the beautiful grounds.
Well, I heard Shannon Arnold, who ran the creperie, is actually going to be running that for Elias.
Fantastic.
And I think they are going to have sandwiches and salads. So if you're not into crepes,
you can get some other things.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful place to eat outside.
Yes.
And we have a piece in Wednesday's paper about dining outdoors.
Yes.
And some great places around Lexington, like Dudley's, like the Merrick Inn, which has a stunning patio that everybody really loves.
Last night I ate at the patio out at Ramsey's on Nicholasville Road, and this is a nice segue into what we want to talk about next, because it's corn days at Ramsey's, and anybody who is familiar with that knows they get their corn from a farm in Shelby County and serve it about 8 different ways, and we had both varieties of corn on the cob last night, and it was so good. This is such a great time of year for fresh corn and tomatoes and
Ramsey's
all the
has that wonderful outdoor space because it's climate controlled, so that you can eat out there just about year round.
Lovely. It was very nice.
It is. We do have one place, we've talked a little bit about all these new places coming in, and one question that's come up a lot lately is there a glut? Are there going to be too many restaurants? Will some of them have to close? And we do have one closing, right, Cheryl?
Well, the answer is yes. Some of them will have to close. The Melting Pot on Tiverton Way has closed. They still have a restaurant in Louisville if you want to get your fondue on, but apparently not enough people in Lexington wish to do that, so they are closed. Also closed is the CC's up at Eastland, which is a great place to feed a swamp of children after a ball game, because it was very inexpensive.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's tough for restaurants in Lexington to stick. I think new ones come in, but there's a lifespan. It can be hard to stay.
You can be trendy for a little while, and people sort of forget to go back. But then we have some that last forever, like American. It's been here for
and Ramsey's. It's been here forever.
Yeah. Well, this is National Farmers Market Week in addition to everything else, and Lexington and Bluegrass Farmers Markets are going to have specials this weekend. They're going to have special events. They're going to have music and all kinds of things downtown at Cheapside and at Azure on Lake Crest Circle and at the Hamburg Liquor Barn on Plotted Place. So stop by, get some fresh veg. Last week I bought fresh peaches. Made a peach and blueberry cobbler, which was really good.
Wonderful.
And my mother, who's visiting, brought me a mess of black-eyed peas. So I had those, and I'm going to be writing about black-eyed peas. If you know where to get some, give me a call.
What is the origin of a mess up? We get so many messes up this time of year.
I think it just means enough to feed everybody that shows up. Which,
there you go.
When you're cooking great stuff,
sounds like a good definition.
Like fresh peas, you need a lot.
But half runner beans.
That's right. This weekend is also the Well Crafted Festival at Shaker Village. You can get great music, buy some good food, some craft beer.
Yeah.
So let's go eat.
And the weather's supposed to be beautiful. So yeah, let's go eat.
I'm here with Rachel Templar, who is the spokesperson for A&W. This is a beautiful new restaurant you guys have here.
Thank you.
In downtown Lexington.
Yeah, we're really excited about our 4th location in Lexington.
How is this one different from the other 3?
Well, this one is a standalone restaurant, so this location has a drive-through. And
that's good.
Our Hamburg location also has a drive-through, but it's part of a strip.
Gotcha.
And then our Leestein Road location does not have a drive-through, but is they still have to-go orders. And then our 4th location's in the mall.
But this one has a different kind of a feel.
We are building all 4 of our locations to really have this idea of hip nostalgia. So you come in and you think, wow, this is really cool, and it reminds me of something from the past.
Yeah, and nothing is more nostalgic than a root beer float.
Oh my gosh, this is the best food probably ever.
Yeah, and this Thursday is National Root Beer Float Day. What are you guys doing for that?
It is. Thursday's National Root Beer Float Day, so from 2 to close at all 4 of our locations, you can come in and get a free root beer float just by saying you want a float.
Oh, that you can't beat that.
And we are asking that you pay it forward. So we are donating to Wounded Warrior Project. So come in for a free float from 2 to close at any of the locations, donate to Wounded Warrior Project, and just have some fun.
That's nice. Now this week you are also doing a special charity tie-in.
We are. So our Main Street location, this is our grand opening week. So for all of our locations, when we do a grand opening, we donate half of our sales to charity.
That's amazing.
Oh, it feels so good to just do something good for the community, for people who are in need. So Monday through Thursday this week, we're donating half our sales to Wounded Warrior Project.
Okay.
And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're donating to the Lexington Humane Society.
Oh, so if you're looking for an excuse to come in and have a root beer float or a hamburger,
on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. And Saturday actually is our grand opening party here at Main Street.
Wow.
So from 11 to 3, we are going to have a big party. We'll have a dunk tank. We have a prize wheel, so you can spin the wheel for a chance to win free root beer floats for a year.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
I'm in. Well, thanks so much for letting us come down and see the new place. It's
Thanks
really
for coming.
great. I don't know how you can not love a float.
Thank you.
I'd say it's A-OK.